Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review and first impressions kind of video on the Be Flawless Matte Foundation. So if you've been a long time subscriber of mine, then you know that Be came out quite a few years ago with a foundation. I still do actually have the foundation, but they discontinued that, and for about a year they didn't have any a foundation in their range. And then recently they've brought out the Flawless Matte Foundation, which just looks like this. I knew that when they would release a new foundation I had to try it out. So yeah, so the foundation that I got is the Flawless Matte Foundation, and the shade that I got is in C9. I already filmed the first impressions part of this video a few days ago, but I forgot. So I thought I would come back and do the intro section of this foundation. So I'm on my phone and I'm just going to read out the claims of this foundation. It says that it's the Be Flawless Foundation is a medium coverage foundation specifically designed to control shine, perfect for oily to or normal skin. This foundation works by absorbing excess oil while keeping your skin hydrated, sealing in only the moisture essential for your skin. This leaves your skin shine free and minimises the appearance of pores. The formula is long lasting, buildable and glides seamlessly onto the skin, leaving you with a natural looking matte finish and even tone all over, and it's available in 12 shades. Now I don't know whether they have they used to have 12 shades in their old range, but they have 12 range, and they have about 3 to 4 colours in those 12 which are catered toward darker skinned women. And the thing that I like about this is that they've brought out warm tones and cool tones to tailor to everybody. One thing that I'm going to say is that in the next bit of this video is my first impression, and watching back to the video, my foundation, the colour of it is too light for me right now. So it's summer right now, and also I've been on holiday, which means that I tan. I've got darker. So specifically my shoulders are really dark. My face tends to not get as dark because I wear makeup on holiday, which means that I have SPF and stuff, and obviously I have a layer of makeup on which prevents my face skin from getting as dark. And my skin on my face has always been a different shade to the rest of my body. Now I know this is quite a common thing amongst black people, well, people of colour really. You don't have to be black. And some people have darker faces and lighter bodies, or some people have lighter faces and darker bodies. My face is naturally lighter than the rest of my body. I don't know why, I was just born this way. So in the next portion of this review you will see that when I'm coming in and doing checkups, my foundation looks considerably lighter than my shoulders. In real life it doesn't look as bad. This is also amplified by the fact that I have two lights that are really focused onto my face and are not so focused on my shoulders. It looks even worse by using artificial lighting. I just want to come here and tell you guys that I do realise that foundation isn't so... It doesn't match me right now. It will match me better as it gets colder. Today I am wearing the foundation, and I am using the MUA Makeup Academy Custom Colour Foundation Mixer, and the one that I have is in Deepening Dark, which is the darkest shade that they have. And I have mixed these two together, which has darkened my foundation and has allowed... I think my foundation definitely matches me better today. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching this, and next is going to be my first impressions. So I'm using the Be Flawless Matte Foundation, and the colour that I'm using is C9. This foundation has SPF 15, and I think C9 basically means it has a cool undertone, and I generally always go for a cool undertone foundation because I just like the way they look better on my skin, and I like foundations with a slight yellow undertone as well. So I'm going to just be putting this, I'm just going to dot this all over the face. And actually the foundation it looks a different colour depending on which part of my face I put it on. So I feel like on my cheeks it looks pretty emerald, and on my head it looks pretty yellow. That's because I've been on holiday, like I've said a million times, and I have caught a tan. Like, I'm a little bit darker than I normally would be. So I don't think this foundation is necessarily, I don't know if it's going to match me perfectly, but we'll just have to see. I'm just going to use a kabuki brush to slip that in. It's got a mirror behind here. And the foundation does not feel heavy. So it gives pretty good coverage, as you can see. And I feel like it sets kind of quickly once you start spreading it onto your skin. You know, you kind of spread it as thin as it can get. It kind of drags a little bit. So it's not as easy to blend once it's set. So I think you've kind of got to work a bit quick. But it's pretty good coverage. You can see it's pretty good coverage. And it's definitely matte. You might be able to see a bit of a radiance just because of the light, but I can promise you that this is quite a matte foundation. It's not extremely blendable, but at the same time I don't think it's patchy at all either. Yeah, it's definitely set on my cheeks, definitely set on there. And I think the colour actually is a really good match. Yeah, it doesn't look heavy, and it doesn't seem to have oxidized, and that's definitely one big thing that I've noticed, because the old foundation, the old B foundation, oxidized a lot and was a hell of a lot thicker. Hey guys, so I am back. I have done my makeup, and what I've got to say is that my makeup applied really nicely. Like I said in the previous clip, the foundation set really quickly, so that's one thing I'm definitely gonna have to, you know, if you one of those people who works really slow, I would definitely say work quickly, because it just set to a matte finish. However, when you do touch it, you can still see a little bit of foundation on your fingers, so it's not completely transfer proof, but it definitely does set. Nothing was patchy at all. I feel like my face looks really matte but not dry. I'm going to do a close-up and just really show you guys what my skin looks like. I don't have perfect skin, but the highlight that I got is it's the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. So I actually got that from TK Maxx, and it's only £12. And on my eyes I have Naked 3, and I have Amber Lights from MAC as the kind of orangey, goldeny, bronzy eyeshadow there. I will come back probably at the end of the day and just show you guys how it looks at the end of the day, and I will remember not to touch up my foundation, just so that you guys can see the full effect and see what my face actually looks like. But so far so good. I really like this foundation. Hi guys, so I am coming back to do a quick checkup, and I'm not sure whether I told you guys what time I'd finished doing my makeup, but I think it was around 10:30. So it's been about 5 hours. I'm really bad at maths, so I think it's been about 5 hours since I came and showed you guys, and back then my face was really matte. As you can tell now, I still think the foundation looks great. It's a relatively warm day today. According to Snapchat, it's 21 degrees here in England, and well, where I live in England, which is up north. And my face, I don't think my face looks bad at all. Like, it's not too oily. Like, my nose area here, it's a little bit, it's getting there, but and my forehead isn't too bad. But overall, my makeup actually, I feel like it looks nicer than it did. Like, you can see a little bit of oil, and you can see a little bit of texture. But that's just what my skin looks like normally, and my forehead isn't too bad at all. So I feel like overall I'm really happy with the way that the foundation looks. So I will be back with my last checkup and show you guys what I look like by the end of the day. But so far I really like the way this foundation has held up. I would say that to say I'm oily, my face doesn't look greasy at all. Hey guys, so I am back to do my last check-in with you guys. So I have been wearing this foundation since around 10:30, and the time is now, so it's 3 minutes to 7. So it's 3 minutes to 7 o'clock. So I've been wearing this, I think, 8.5 hours. I'm not very good at maths, so yeah, I think around 8.5 hours. And I would have kept my foundation on for longer, but I'm just tired now. I just want to put my head down, and I can't put my head down on any of my pillows because my pillows will get makeup on them, and I just want to take my makeup off and put my head down and just close my eyes and sleep. Onto the foundation. Like on camera, I feel like the foundation looks it looks pretty good. I have got quite oily on my cheeks here, just here, and I've just got a mirror next to me here. I've got quite oily like on my nose area, and it looks a little bit, I don't want to say cakey, but a little bit cakey around my nose just because of the oil buildup. On my forehead it doesn't look too bad. In terms of pores, I don't think my pores look too bad at all. Obviously I have oily skin, so you're gonna see my pores anyway. The foundation has lasted really well. I don't feel like it has rubbed off anywhere. Like, it looks like there's still, my face still looks pretty full coverage. There's still, you can still tell that there's makeup and it hasn't all rubbed off. Yeah, I've just got a little bit oily, but considering I have been wearing this foundation all day and I am pretty satisfied with the amount of oil. I don't think it's too much. I have not blotted with paper or applied any powder. This is literally my face since I put on makeup at 10:30. However, when I do apply my foundations, I use a setting powder underneath my eyes to keep to bake my makeup, which has lasted pretty well. Like, it's not oily under there at all. And I also use the True Match powder all over my face, but that's just my normal routine. I always do that. But actually I'm very pleased with the way that my makeup looks. So I would totally recommend this foundation if you have oily skin. I think it lasts really well. It doesn't oxidize, and I really like the improvements that they've made to this foundation. I love the packaging, and I would definitely recommend that you try it out. Anyway guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!